Hey, what's going on, everyone? This would be a big win if we beat the Chiefs this week. Yeah. Baron Browning comes back next week to continue his DPOY, of, thing. We got our weekly awards from last week. That was a big win last week. Antonio Gibson just went the fuck off. So did our defense, though. But yeah. Yeah. I cut the mic and hopefully I can win, dude. They actually legit pissed me off in real life. Well, like in this game, but they were just passing the ball whenever they're up like by a lot. But yeah, let's try to get some payback. Peace. Big for the playoffs too.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key.
And off we go from Denver. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
So you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
Trying to find Greg Dulcich there. And it'll bring up third down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been standing set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. And his throw is incomplete. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Yeah,
like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 55 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, And look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's got room. Gets around him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Williams going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We can look at this Bronco defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion. because you have to have that. Center, guards, tackles, tight ends, some of the wide receivers being involved, maybe a lead runner at times, maybe a fullback. But all in all, those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble in real life. And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. They've done it well for them all year long.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that, right up to around the 33. The Broncos at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Crawford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 39 yards. Broncos have broken the tie. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Dorrance Armstrong able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus on the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. This will be fielded at the 17. For 56 with a decent return of 13. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A run by Pacheco on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 4. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one incomplete. But PI. Defense. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes to throw on second down. That pass complete to Moore. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start out west in the City of Angels, with Arizona in town for an NFC West matchup. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in the second quarter. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown a touchdown pass. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a
loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So this game tied at the half. Who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter? We have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there applying the ball free.
Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, 35 yards. And the Broncos are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Mahomes firing complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Going to be caught here left side, Moore. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake. Crawford. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Looking to throw. Crawford.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3.
They'll try and run the option.
And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Back to throw. Crawford. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run.
Touchdown, Broncos! Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Gibson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 10. A minute 54 on the clock. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Here's 3rd and 3. Off play action. Crawford. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Oh, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case,